Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Daggerfall Unity. First of all, I do apologize for taking so long to get out this latest episode, and in general I've been slowing down with the release of episodes. I've just been pretty involved lately, and I do have a bad habit of forgetting to finish all the different projects that I have going on at once. That being said, I do definitely have no plans on ending this series anytime soon, even if sometimes I take a while to release an episode. So without further ado, let's get started with this one. Now, I believe last time I looked at the episode to remind myself, but we were in the middle of a Cartographer's Guild quest, or we had just gotten one, and it is near where we are right now. It's in Menivia, which is a region right next to the Rothgarian Mountains, right here. So I think doing that soon will be in order. Let me just check my log and make sure we have no other active quests going on that I need to be careful of here. Let's see, so, I mean, we have the main quest thing with Madura to do at some point. And then this quest we couldn't figure out how to do, so we're just going to let this one fail. And then these are Cartographer's Guild quest prompts. So it looks like the Cartographer's Guild quest is the next one in line, and holy crap, we have 0 gold right now. Well, I do want to withdraw at least some gold. I must have forgotten when I went to the bank to keep a letter of credit outside of the bank for myself. I believe last time also we got above 1 million gold. Yeah, we have 1,462,000. And the other thing that we wanted to do was maybe go buy a boat or something at a port town. I thought that might be fun. Kind of walking around aimlessly here. I'm trying to find where the bank is. Let's see. Oh, the bank's up to the northeast. So let's withdraw a big enough sum of money so that we can actually perhaps go and buy a boat in the port town near Menivia. Or I guess the port town will be in Menivia since it's on the coast. Now, I'm not sure how much money it's going to cost for a boat. I don't think I've ever actually bought a boat in this game. They're not used as, they're not that useful. You don't end up using them that much, as far as I can tell. Perhaps if we hit buy, though, we can get an indication of how much it costs. No, because it's not a port town. I guess to be safe, we should withdraw a lot of money in a letter of credit. So I'm just going to go ahead and save the game here. 929. And I know it's a lot, but I'm just going to withdraw, honestly, like 1 million coins, just to make sure that we don't lose out on a chance to buy the nicest boat possible. Although, would I want to spend 1 million coins on a boat anyways? Probably not. I'd probably want to spend like 750,000 max. So I'm going to withdraw 750,000. Oh, hold on. Letter of credit is what I want to do here. 750,000. I do have that much money, don't I? There, I do. Okay, good. Now that we have that, let's go do the Cartographer's Guild quest first, and then we will go from there to the port town. Okay, so, where do we have to go for the Cartographer's Guild quest? I have to start at the village of West Castle in Menivia, and begin at the house of Dabala, walk south across 2 hills, and the tomb should be in front of me, then a small brick building. So we'll go to West Castle in Menivia. Let's head there now. West Castle, and we will head there on foot, on ship. Oh, ship somehow is quicker. It doesn't make any sense. That's fine. This all looks good. Let's go. Okay, so this is West Castle, and if I recall from last time, I actually did take a more specific picture of the instructions we got from the Cartographer Guild agent, so I'm going to pull those up on my phone. Also, it looks like we have 1 enchanted item on, perhaps? I should have removed this before we traveled. It's okay, though. We'll take that off. And I'm just going to quickly pull up those instructions on my phone. So, yeah, as it said in the quest log as well, we have to start at the House of Dabala and walk straight south. So let's look for the House of Dabala. I assume it's going to be... Oh, it's right down there. It's already marked for us. That's very convenient. So to the southeast. Let's head over there now. So I'm going to go ahead and read out the instructions from last time as we approach the house here. So the information we got is, Pathfinder, well met. We are sending you to Menivia. Begin at the village of West Castle. From the House of Dabala, walk straight south. Your destination will be visible after the second hill you cross. It's a small building made of brick with an odd-looking roof that stretches over it, like an awning. Venture inside if you wish for curiosity's sake, but I urge caution. We have lost enough people inside that cavern. So, it looks like the 2 hills are the main thing we're going to want to look out for here. So this is the House of Dabala, and we're gonna head straight south, it looks like, from the house. So that's from right about here, straight to the south, and that looks like the first hill. So after the second hill is when we are meant to arrive there. Yeah, I think that's it. So let's just start heading across this hill. And I'm going to turn on the light just so we have a little bit more visibility. I actually don't see the candle like you normally would. I'm not sure if it's not working or what the problem is there. But here we go. Maybe we have a lantern or something we can use? Let me see. Can we use our lantern? That'll give us light. I can't really tell, but maybe it made a difference for all of you. I know on the recording it tends to not come out as light as it does for me, so it might be a little bit harder for you all to see. Actually, you know what I could do is just rest in the wilderness here for a little bit until daytime, and then it will be a lot more visible and nicer. From the road you see a band of soldiers, just one of them severely wounded, just hanging there a bit longer. We aren't too far from the city. From the look in his eyes, he doesn't have long left. And I assume... I thought NPCs would pop out, but I guess that was just a dialogue option right there. But yeah, that was a War Mashes module for sure. And it looks to me, this is kind of a weird situation because I feel like I've been on one hill this whole time, but I think that the second hill is this one right here, I assume? Oh, I've been heading a little bit off-center. I want to be heading straight to the south. Don't want to divert from that path. But after this hill up here, perhaps, is when I'm going to see it, I assume. And we are getting to enjoy that nice Trees of Daggerfall mod, which is definitely super performance intensive. As I mentioned in my installation video, it's by far the biggest hit on performance in this game as far as I can tell, but it is really nice. I have no idea if the author is going to be releasing a set of trees for the other regions at some point, because as I mentioned before, right now only the Temperate Woodland set is done. So these trees are all 3D, but you know, the trees in any other terrain are not. And that's another thing I have to do is go check on the latest version of Daggerfall Unity and all the mods, because the longer I wait between each episode, the more updating I have to do between each episode to make sure I'm up to date on all the latest build and mods. Okay, just a little bit of a lag spike there, that's alright. This looks to be the second hill that I'm going over now, so hopefully we'll arrive at this cavern soon. Although it does kind of feel like this hill's still going up. I'll go ahead and hit the map just to see if I'm missing it. I feel like I've gone very much south of West Castle now. We might have to go back if we don't actually get there. I might have gone a little bit too off-center from straight south from the House of Dabala to actually find this place. I actually don't know why I'm not sprinting on this horse either. I might as well sprint. Oh, I think that's it right there. Perfect, okay. So it actually was just pretty far away, but it looks like we did in fact find it. This must be the mysterious tomb. Let's see what this tomb's called. Oh, it's not appearing on my map. Once I go inside, it should appear. Should get marked on my map. Let's go ahead and hop in and just see what's going on in here. Oh, and this definitely looks like a main quest tomb interior. In fact, I think we went to a dungeon. Have we been here before? I feel like we went to a dungeon with this exact tomb interior, and it's definitely a main quest dungeon because it's much bigger than the smaller dungeons mod, or not mod, I guess, but Unity option would allow us to enter into. Only the main quest dungeons are sizes bigger than that small dungeon size we always go into. I douse the lantern. Okay, so this is... what is this? This is the Tomb of Lysandus, I think, probably? No, it's not actually coming up. Oh, it's because I don't have dungeons on. Okay, let's see. Lysandus' tomb. Yeah, this is Lysandus' tomb. So I assume we'll actually probably come here soon. I think maybe even the quest with Madura and the dust might be linked to this tomb. For now, though, we just mapped it out. I don't think there's any real point in exploring it yet. Although, for fun, let's just see what happens. Let's just see what's ahead. Take a little preview here. Why not? I thought there'd be like a big grand entrance area, but not really. This is just a boring tunnel, so screw this. Let's leave. Let's go buy ourselves a boat. We've done a lot of fighting recently. It's time to relax, go out on the high seas, and relieve ourselves of some of that stress from all the dungeon crawling our characters had to go through. And to do that... Oh, actually, should I report back about finishing this Cartographer's Guild quest, or should I get a boat? Well, if I get a boat, I can actually use that to cross the ocean to return the quest. Where did we actually get this quest originally from? Another thing that happens when you don't play for a while, you forget where you've gotten quests from. Let's see. In Sentinel. Yeah, so I could use my boat to cross the ocean from Menivia over to Sentinel and then return the quest. That would be perfect. So let's head over to a port town and see if we can get that done. This looks like a port town if I've seen one. Chesterborough, so let's go there. Okay, here we are. And, oh my goodness, what is this? This is I mean, it's like just a very, very, very steep cliff or mountain. I haven't seen anything like that before. That's pretty cool, actually. I kind of want to check that out. Well, yeah, I really like that, that interaction with the environment. It just looks quite cool. Let's go see if we can get on top of there and get a nice view of the distance. And then stare out at the world of Daggerfall. One thing to keep in mind, for any of you that don't know, I assume a lot of you watching this far do know, but I don't know if I mentioned this before. I believe... My game just lagged out there, but that reminded me I should probably save to make sure no funny business happens. I was going to say, I believe that Daggerfall is about the size of the UK. It's either the size of the UK or double the size of the UK, so the time it will take you to traverse the UK is similar to the time it will take you to traverse all of Daggerfall. That'd actually be a good video series idea, you know, traversing the entire terrain of Daggerfall, but you'd have to have a lot to talk about, because of course, the terrain of Daggerfall may be big, but it's pretty unpopulated. Now, when you have mods, you can add in, you know, let's see, you'll come at the wrong time, sadly, you'll be paying with your blood. Okay, hold on. Pause. We have a challenger. What is going on here? What in the world? Yeah, okay, I have no idea what's going on there. They spawned in at a weird angle there. I think it's because it's so steep, but we'll just ignore them. As I was saying, traversing all of Daggerfall would be quite the endeavor, but at least with some mods, it'd be a little bit more entertaining. You know, you could put warm ashes on, wilderness encounters, have large-scale fights going on as you go across the plains, and then eventually, I know people have been working on mods to sort of fill the wilderness of Daggerfall with different locations, but I don't think that's quite been accomplished yet. And we're almost over here. I kind of want to get to that peak up there if possible, but we're doing quite well in getting up here, and it is looking quite nice out there in the distance. And that seems to be the absolute top peak we can get to, so let's see if we can get to that one. So what else to talk about? Well, I've been thinking about what sort of goals I want to accomplish before we wrap up this Let's Play. Obviously, finishing the main quest is a big one, but for instance, do we want to make sure we get the highest rank in the Mages Guild? Speaking of that, let's start spamming Weak Heal. The main barrier for us getting the highest rank in the Mages Guild is that my restoration is not high enough, and the only way to get higher restoration is just to spam Weak Heal a bunch. That's pretty much it. And I believe spamming a Weak Heal spell is a lot more efficient than spamming strong heal spells, because I think you get experience for each spell you cast in restoration. But we just haven't used as much as Longblade, which is why we've gotten Longblade up to like 100 so quickly, but restoration, sadly, has just been harder to bump up to the level that we want. Okay, and where is the sort of top of this hill that I want to get to? I suppose if I go straight up this direction, I'll get there. And wow, our horse is really moving quick. This would never be possible in real life, but our horse is absolutely scaling this like a champ. It's actually slightly comical. And I do apologize for the little periods of lag there. That is pretty much a direct result of Trees of Daggerfall. Not much I can do about that. There's another top up there, but I kind of want to get to the top that's by the ocean over here. Okay, I think we're almost there. See if we can get a nice view of the ocean over this cliff here. Okay, I think we made it. I think this is pretty much it. It's a little slightly disappointing because the trees are blocking some of it, but there's the view of the Ocean of Daggerfall. We're soon going to be traversing that with our boat, which I'm quite excited to do. Ow, did not mean to hurt myself there. But yeah, it is fun to sort of go out in the wilderness every once in a while and run around. When they add more mods in that will have more random encounters going on when you go around here, it will be even better. But yeah, I thought for a change we'd walk through the wilderness for a little bit. So let's get a boat and see if we can actually go across this ocean here. I suppose I should just travel straight back to the port town. We actually got quite a ways away from the port town. But let's go back. And okay, we are back in the port town, and let's see if we can actually buy a ship for ourselves here. Well, there doesn't appear to be a bank here, and I think a bank is where you have to buy a ship. So I think perhaps this won't work. I don't think we can buy anything at the general store, but we can try. I mean, I'm pretty sure this will not work, but we'll see anyway. Hello, sir. Alright, I have to go to the shelves to buy something, but there isn't going to be a boat here, yeah. So I need to find a port town that has a bank to buy from. So I suppose we should just keep looking around. Let's see. We could try this town, Copperham Hall, or this one. Oh, well, that's just a farm, so that's not going to be useful. I need no homes. I need only towns, pretty much. The Silver Hedgehog Pub. And there's Oxlek. Oxlek looks like it could be the best option. Maybe Warfort. I can't tell if that counts as a port town, but let's try it. Let's try Warfort first since it's closer. Okay, let's check for a bank. Hope they have one. It's not looking too promising, but we will ask around the village here. And getting a... Let's see, is there a bank here? No, there's no bank. Okay, we gotta go to the next town. Getting a boat might be harder than we think, because finding a port town that also has a bank might be a little bit difficult. But we'll head up to Oxlake, and if that doesn't work, I guess we'll have to go down over here to Wayrest and check some port towns here. Or we could even go straight to Wayrest. It looks like some of the port towns here might be more promising. I think lighter colored dots mean bigger towns. Let's try this one on the on this island here and see if that works. Okay, Penwell Dairy. Houses look slightly different here. Oh, interesting. This is a cool looking place, actually. And this is really big, so I assume there will be a bank somewhere in here. You know, it's funny, people often talk about... Let's see, is there a bank? Yes. Okay, very nice. It's got marked on our map, too. People often talk about Daggerfall, you know, even though it was so big, one of the complaints, or one of the arguments for why it was inferior to other Elder Scrolls games is that, well, you have a sacrifice, right, between the game being quite big and then a lack of attention to detail. Right, all the towns look the same, and it's very similar, and that's true in some regards, but there definitely is more variety than people give Daggerfall credit for. You know, every time you think it's just the same thing over and over again, you find a weird, you know, artifact or a weird location or a new terrain, a new encounter. So I don't think it was an entirely fair criticism. At least I find that it's well worth the sacrifice to a little bit of attention to detail for just the vastness of the land you get. But that's just a personal preference, I suppose. So here we are at the bank, and let's save the game before we talk to this gentleman. And let's take a look at a ship we can buy. Looks like we have two possible ships. This one and then the big one. Well, I think we have to go for this big one. This one Oh man, it looks giant. It's only 100,000 versus 200,000, so not too much of a price difference, and it's not too much money, all things considered, for how rich we are. We might as well buy the nice ship. It's got 2 eyes on it too in the front. It's quite nice. Looks sort of like a Viking raiding boat. Let's go for it. Why not? Congratulations, you purchased a sturdy vessel capable of ferrying you anywhere within Iliac Bay. Let's try it out. Let's see if we can actually access the boat. So if we go here and hit ship, what does that do? Summon airship. Wait, no, I don't want to do that. Oh, hold on, what happened? Oh, hello? For some reason I got teleported to my boat. I didn't actually want to summon a boat. I suppose what happens is when you hit ship, if you hit yes, you get your airship. If you hit no, you get your boat. So here we are on our boat, and let's just check it out. First of all, might be nice to get a view of it. I assume can I drop down here without sinking? I think that's how the ocean works in Daggerfall. Let's see. Oh, it's hard to get a view of it, so maybe I should levitate here. Let's try levitating. Where's levitate? Get me out of the deep water here. It is massive. It does feel like quite a raiding ship. It'd be nice if we could get more than one person on here. Imagine how cool it would be if one day you could do Daggerfall multiplayer. That would be insanely incredible. I would love that. You could get multiple people on raiding ships. And then the cool thing about a big game of Daggerfall multiplayer is it'd still be single player in a lot of ways because you wouldn't encounter other people as often. And when you did, it'd be sort of an interesting surprise. It would add so much to the game, but I have no idea if that'd ever be viable or possible, but I would love that. And it would be, there would be certain questions to ask about whether PvP would always be allowed. You'd probably have to have certain safe regions because you wouldn't want players who are really strong to just keep harassing new players, right? And you probably have to make sure that, things were balanced. So even the broken stuff that's still broken in Unity would have to be fixed. Anyways, we'll check down there in a second, but I think that gives us a pretty good idea of what the boat looks like. I just want the levitation spell to expire here. So we have this upper section, and then it brings you down here, below deck, and we can stand up here. And yeah, I guess the top of the boat's pretty simple. Let's check it down here. Now I believe that the decorator mod that we used to decorate our house, I don't know if people remember that, I believe that can be used here as well. And this is pretty barren down here, so it actually might be fun to... Oop, didn't mean to leave, because that's the entrance out of here. It would be pretty fun to use, I think, the decorator mod to add some stuff here. I can't tell, is this meant to be a painting? Or just like a piece of board? That's how bad the painting looks if that's meant to be a painting. But we could really go all out and decorate this this boat with a ton of stuff. Because yeah, it's looking pretty barren right now, but it's got a lot of space down here. We could certainly use the boat for storage, that's for sure. We got this massive room. Holy crap, it's so big actually. You could have multiple lodgings in here. This would be perfect for multiplayer. Look at all these rooms for different people. And it doesn't even end there because now we can go down one level more, and this is pretty empty. This is just like the very bottom floor of the ship. There's nothing much in here. Yeah, but maybe we could perhaps use the decorator mod one episode and put some stuff in here. Maybe I'll even try and do that with one room right now. I need to actually remind myself of how to open up the decorator mod. It's been a while since I've actually used that. Alright, so a quick search reminded me that you use the / key, and it brings this up right here. And we can use this in our houses and our ship, so we can use this in the ship. Now, I assume we might want to make one of these rooms a bedroom, maybe a smaller room, and then the other rooms could be more like a dining hall or something, for the raiding party. This looks like it could be a nice, big bedroom. And what about this back here? This does not look like a bedroom. This could be like the storage closet. We could put wardrobes up and different boxes and things back here. But this looks like it could be a nice bedroom. Where would I want the bed? Maybe like right here. Let's actually just try and mess around, put a bed here and see what happens. A throne. That actually could be interesting, but I don't think I want that necessarily. I should actually save the game before I do anything weird with this. Okay. Where are the beds? I'm sure there's a bed here somewhere, right? Large bed. I mean, we do probably want a large bed, right? And then, let's see, how do we rotate this thing? Oh, this is how we rotate it. Okay, nice. And we just put that up against the wall there. And then this needs to go on the ground. That's better. Don't want it to go in. That looks like it's just about pressed up against the wall. That looks good. Let's see how that looks. Still kind of small for a bed, but it will do, I suppose. And then what else would we want? Let's see. Some treasure. That'd be perfect for the storage room. But a light in here might be nice to brighten the place up a little bit. Maybe above our bed. Let's see. Torch 1. Torch 3. That looks like it could be good. Oh my god, this is enormous. I don't want that. Chandelier. Chandelier lit. A skull candle. A candle. Candle with a base. 3 candles. Maybe like a little table next to our bed, and we'll put a torch on there. Let's see if we can find a little table here. Table 1, table 2. I just want a small, like, bedside table. A very small one. Can I get just a little square table? Is that possible? And you get bunk beds, too. That'd be perfect for a ship. I just want a little, like, desk stand, though. I don't know if that's possible. Lots of treasure to put in the bottom of a ship here as well. That'll be nice. Ooh, this would actually be nice and to be put somewhere in the bedroom at least. But for now, I just want the table. I guess we're gonna have to stick with one of these big tables. It looks like the smaller ones aren't working. And where would we want to stick this? I suppose over here. We'll put this up against the bed. Like a little bedside table, just like this. I think that's good for now. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. All right, I forget. So with this thing, it's a little bit finicky, so you need to remember to save it by clicking this middle button here. Which table are we going to use again? I think it was the first one that we decided on, right? Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay. So put that there. It's a little bit off-center here. I don't like that. How do I rotate this around a little bit? I think it's off-center because of the angle I'm looking, actually. I think if I look straight ahead, it won't be off-center. So common... Table 1, put that low, and then put that up against the wall here. And we can put a candle on here to make things look a little bit brighter. Yeah, okay, so let's try putting a candle on this thing. That's going to be under lights. I like this little candle right here. I mean, that looks pretty nice. Put that maybe right here. And then, was there another candle I liked? This one's also nice. I'll put that here. And then maybe something in the middle like a book or something. Let's see. Miscellaneous 1 might be where that is. A finger. Oh my goodness, that's like a giant's finger. That's big, a bigger finger than the giants have. That's really a finger of the king of giants. The torture machines, I don't want that. I just want a book. Oh my goodness. Do we want a whole fountain down here? And what is this? Divider. And there's a lot of stuff here. Okay. Plant could be nice, but I think I actually want a book. I know there's books somewhere. Just gotta look for them. Treasure, statues, containers. It's not that. Library, okay, of course, library, that's where it'd be. Ooh, a scroll actually looks kind of interesting. I kind of like how that looks. That actually looks good. I like that. Let's stick with that. Let's see how this looks. Okay, that looks nice. Okay, so that looks good for now. Maybe we have a wardrobe right here as well. Let's put that in. Containers. A wardrobe. Yes, yes, yes. Oh. That looks about right. Let's see how this looks. Looking good, looking good. Okay, the bedroom's looking a little bit more lively. I think it needs a little bit more. Maybe a painting above our bed. Now the paintings in this, oh my goodness, I don't know if anyone has been watching through consistently to see how annoying it was to put paintings up last time, but oh boy. You can see they don't appear here, very obviously. And it is so annoying to try and get them to actually work. So maybe I won't mess with that for now. I became an expert in using the paintings last time, but it was difficult. So you're trying to see if there's a banner. Oh my goodness, tapestry. Holy crap, that's actually pretty cool looking. Maybe we can put this in one of the bigger rooms. One of the rooms that has more space, because I would love to have something like this sticking out. Alright, for now I'm not going to mess with the paintings, because the paintings are like impossible to deal with. But let's see if there's anything else that we might want in the bedroom here real quick. Alchemy. I suppose maybe we could have a study area over here on the other end. could also have an animal on here, like a little pet, a cat or something, or a... See, there's cat 1, cat 2. You got 2 kinds of dogs. This dog looks quite scary. Some plants, maybe, as well, to liven things up. Maybe like a little row of potted plants right here might be cool. Let's see. Where was that? It was here, wasn't it? Yeah, bio. Let's see what plants look nice. Potted plant 1, potted plant 2. I'll put this in. Let's see where we want this. I'll make sure to actually get it to go on the floor here. That looks good right there. And then... let's see, plant 1 like this. Put that back up here. Make sure that's on the ground though. And that looks good right there too. Let's see how that looks. I guess it looks kind of weird that they're on the floor, but whatever. Good enough. Let's go to bio. I'm not the best, interior designer, as you can tell, but I am trying. And put that right there. And maybe we'll have the other kind of plant too. Why not? We'll have every plant. I'll put this one all the way up right here. And we'll see how that looks. We can always remove this too if it looks bad, but that looks alright. I mean, it looks a little bit better in here now. It doesn't look so barren. Something up against the wall here would be cool. I wonder if we can actually even fit a banner up against the wall. Let's see. Wall. The banners are just so massive, and the tapestries are so massive. Let's see if it would actually even fit. It looks like it could fit. The problem is that the angle of the wall is strange. Let's see. It's actually hard to see, too. I can actually move around. I didn't even realize I can move it around using my arrow keys here. I did not mean to do that. There's so many different options for good-looking tapestries here. Let's see if we can get a... I like this one a lot. This one's kind of cool. And it looks like it would actually fit. Can we get the angle right, though? We kind of have to, like, angle it down a little bit here, if possible. Let's try sticking it right here and see what it looks like. We can always get rid of it if it doesn't look good. Alright, that's not exactly perfect. We can actually use it to cover up this weird-looking thing. I have to reselect this thing. I'm trying to remember how to do that. Let's see. Edit this thing. There we go. Okay, nice. So I need to pull it out a little bit more. And let's see if we can cover it like this. Let's see what it looks like here. It actually looks pretty good, and it looks normal. Like, even though it's coming off the wall, it looks like it's hanging down. So that actually looks fine, and I kind of like how that looks, in fact. So maybe we'll keep it like that. Because it would look a little bit weird if it was angled to be perfectly sort of flat against this wall. So I suppose this looks pretty good for our room for now. I mean, we still have to fill up this area. It would actually take quite a while with the decorator mod to fill up this whole area. I do want to check real quick if there's an area maybe downstairs where there's like a tall enough wall for us to fit a whole big banner. But this place is so narrow, but it's hard to actually fit a big poster down here. In fact, the whole place is kind of narrow, which means it's kind of hard to fit the tapestry, which kind of sucks. This might be the room that's best for it. And then, yeah, we have this. This is identical to what we have on the very other side of the ship. I guess we will not decorate anymore for now. Decorating is a time-consuming process. I might do some offline. But at least we got started with making it look a little bit brighter down here, and we'll continue to work on that. For now, let's actually take the ship to where we want to go here. So let's go over to the wheel. I guess there is no wheel, but we'll go up front here. And I think while we're on the ship, we can just travel to where we want to go. I think that's usually how it works. I'm going to save the game, actually, before I do that. 9:34. And we will take our ship over to Sentinel. Let's check exactly where in Sentinel it was that we got the quest. The Crimson Fawn Inn in Sentinel, so I think it was just the capital city. So let's see if we can go to the capital city of Sentinel. Where is that? Sentinel's over here. And yeah, we're on our ship. I think this should work. Let's see what happens. It's been a month already. Well, time for us to go. Time for us to go. I'm not sure what that was a prompt for. Was that a prompt to let us know that the dust that Maduro was talking about is ready? Let's see. I think maybe it's a prompt for this quest, but I'm not entirely sure what that was a prompt for. Well, regardless, let's go ahead and head to the Crimson Inn. I think that worked for our ship, by the way. I'm pretty sure that's how you use your ship, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't think you actually, like, physically... Wait, hold on. A priest from the east approaches. Be wary, traveling at night is extremely dangerous. Only do so with great caution. The undead lurks and foul beasts will feed upon the living. May Akatosh protect you. Well, thank you, sir. I've done pretty well traveling in the night now. I'm a pretty powerful person now, but thank you for the warning there anyways. Let's see where the Crimson Inn is. Oh wait, I think the Crimson Fawn Inn actually is its own location. Alright, hold on. The Crimson Fawn. Yeah, it's its own location. Alright, let's head there. Okay, here we are. Yeah, as I was saying, I'm pretty sure you don't physically, watch your ship go. You just sort of travel there and, which is kind of lame. I mean, you don't get to actually watch your ship go across the ocean, I'm pretty sure, but I'll have to check on that. Two soldiers approach. Hey, got a map? Can you point us to Gisotukat? We're supposed to be there in 7 days, sure. You show them one of your map. Thank you, one of them says before tossing a couple coins your way. 2 coins. That's actually a new one. I haven't seen that one before. And those are the warriors who asked us for directions right there. And I assume that the Buckingsley residence is where the Cartographer's Guild individual is. Let's see. Yes, it is. Hello. Not what you were expecting, right, Pathfinder? We cartographers make different maps for different purposes. The place we just sent you won't be on ordinary maps, I can say that much. Take your pay and see if anyone will believe what you've witnessed. Well, thank you very much. The Cartographer's Guild questline is interesting because I was thinking it would eventually have us actually go in and look for artifacts in dungeons, do something beyond simply finding locations, but so far not. Which is slightly disappointing, but maybe we will get there eventually, or there'll be an update that will allow us to do that. Regardless, I think that will wrap things up for this episode. I do apologize again that I've been pretty bad at getting these out consistently lately. But thank you all for continuing your support and continuing watching me for those of you that do. Next time, we will perhaps do a quest in the main quest line, or do a little bit more decorating on our ship. I will update you on my research on how the ships in Daggerfall work, as I said. I haven't actually gotten a ship before, so this is my first time doing it. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.